Imagine being so great at portraying the medical field without studying medicine. Diego Rivera had this gift. All he needed was his hands and his great imagination. Diego Rivera would paint the human body so extraordinary that it would seem as if you were looking at a person face to face. Diego Rivera had many once-in-a-lifetime opportunities that he did not take for granted. Diego traveled to Europe where he met many great artists. My name is Abigail Reynoso, and I will be discussing Diego's younger years and his successful career. Let's begin on how his childhood was like. Diego Rivera was born into a Mexican family. He was born on December 8, 1886, in Guanajuato, Mexico. Diego Rivera had a twin brother, but unfortunately his twin died at the age of 2. Diego's family impacted his artistic career. His father was a school teacher of Spanish-Portuguese descent, and his mother was of Spanish-Indian descent. At the age of 12, Diego was put in the San Carlos Academy of Fine Arts. There he learned sculpting and painting techniques. Diego's older years, he studied with experienced artists such as Santiago Rabu, Jose Salome Pena, Felix Parra, and Antonio Fabres. He got into a feud with Fabres, so that led to Diego leaving the academy. Diego was recognized by the monumental native Mexican agriculture. Although Rivera came across slight differences, that did not stop him from painting. Diego's commencement of his bright future began when he finished his studies in 1905. In 1906, he displayed 12 paintings at the San Carlos Academy. His paintings expressed impressionism. According to DiegoRivera.org, he was offered to study abroad in Europe in 1907. There he learned a new perspective and gained knowledge of art. In Madrid, he collaborated with realist painter Eduardo Chicharro Aguirre in the San Fernando Royal Academy. He moved to Paris and lived there for many years. In 1920, he went to a surgical clinic of Dr. Jean Ferret. Rivera fell in love with painting. He painted the human body so naturally and at a mastery level. He later then married Jeanne Hébuterne. He went to Mexico for a brief time, and when he came back to Paris, he changed his art style to Cubism. According to Take.org, Cubism is represented reality. Cubism was invented by Pablo Picasso. The Mexican Revolution and Diego's Mexican heritage impacted his paintings. Diego was a political artist, and he did not believe in injustice. He moved to Italy, where he learned to mural paint. He became friends with many people and many artists and made many connections, so that made him an opportunist. His career began when he painted 235 frescoes, square area of 15,000 square feet, according to Toledo. No other artist painted as many murals as Diego did. His murals were located in schools, parks, and palaces. Rivera is the greatest exponent of fresco painting ever. A quote said by Toledo. He got a divorce and then married the well-known artist Frida Kahlo. In New York, his art was known as the frescoes of Diego Rivera. He had the chance to paint at the Rockefeller Center in New York City, but he refused to paint it because he did not want to make changes to it. So instead, he painted a better one in Mexico City. Diego Rivera was interested in science because of how quick it evolved. He painted murals of science, medicine, and surgery. He introduced 12 new fields of sciences in paintings. He attended an operation led by Dr. Farrell, where he learned a new perspective of medicine. His murals were based on medical areas of concern, such as vaccination areas. Ignacio Chavez invited Diego to paint in Mexico City. His love for medicine grew day by day. He painted brain tumors, x-rays, and reproductive organs. In 1953, he painted his last mural at the Hospital de la Raza in Mexico City. He painted an operating room which displayed professional artist. The message was to celebrate great wonders of medicine. Who would have thought a painter would portray medicine so vividly? In 1957, unfortunately, Diego died of heart disease. Diego Rivera was born to be a great artist. Even today, his paintings are well known all over the world. Today, I discuss Diego Rivera's love for painting. In conclusion, Diego went from painting in Mexico to painting in Europe and even parts of North America. He was an opportunist that never gave up in painting despite encountering certain situations. This goes to show to never quit and keep chasing your dreams. This was my speech on Diego Rivera. Thank you.